Alright guys, welcome back to another war video. Today it's War 3. Um, uh, Today we were taking Dust. Funnily enough, I don't actually use Dust much on attack. She is actually a lot more fun, and she does quite a bit of damage. So, kind of a shame that I don't get to use her much. She's mostly just a defensive champion. But, yeah, then we also have Spider-Woman and Lumitrix. This is my first Lumitrix in War, I think. Last few seasons I've had him on defense. He's a really fun champion to play, but he's also kind of like hard to maintain, and it is kind of tough for certain fights to deal with him. And here we have to put an invul boost on because our planner told me that to just push him to special 3 so that we can get that out of the way fast. And you might be wondering why. Why do you want to just push him to special 3 and get rid of all the damage you've already done? Well, it's because this node Sentinel just has infinite power. Once he gets his, whatever it's called, analysis charges up to max, he's basically going to have 90% of his power after every special attack he throws. So again, I'd basically be unable to hit him unless I've made him throw like 20 special 2s in a row. And again, I'm just going to time out multiple times in that fight if I don't, so it's better just to get the special 3 off as early as possible to make sure he goes back up to max and he can't throw it again for the rest of the fight. There, I don't know why I stalled and tried to hit him more. I should just made him throw the special 3 faster. But yeah, he throws it and we're good. I forgot to mention, Lumitrix is also good for this fight because he has both of the immunities needed for, what's called Hazard Shift, which is, quite frankly, always pretty nice to have. Here, that was a poor special 2, but, I got it off, it's fine. Here, I throw my Relic, which is also a poor move. I should just blocked and wait for him to throw another one. But, it is what it is. Here, we're just looking to... I don't even know what I'm trying to look for here. Maybe for him to throw a special, maybe get to a special one myself. There, we do tank the rest of our invul boost, which is really annoying, but, it is what it is. I think here we're just going to throw more special 1 into special 2s, because it is kind of hard to find like good openings against Sentinel, especially since he's pretty much always going to be at 3 bars of power. And yeah, again, it's a super long fight and super annoying to deal with. The armor ups are annoying, but again, they don't really mean anything. Here I'm trying to block out a heavy attack, but unfortunately, he throws his special straight into my block after blocking for multiple seconds. It's super fun and engaging, and if the incinerates lasted for 1 second less, I would have survived that. But what can you do, man? WAI. Now, obviously, it's kind of my fault because I didn't react to the special 2 and dex it, but to be honest, I wasn't really expecting him to throw a special 2 into my full block, and yeah. And due to our stupid alliance rules, I have to heal back up. Although I do have another Lumitrix fight after this, so I would have had to heal back up anyways. But, yeah, it's just kind of annoying to go back into the fight and then finish it out. Now, obviously, it's going to take a lot less time because he's only at 11%. And as long as we have, like, decent crit RNG, this will go by really, really, really fast, right? We're already 10 hits in, basically already dead. Yep, he goes down in 9 seconds, I think that was. Yeah, that's just a huge vibe killer. I mean, I was planning to go Deathless this season, because, again, it's always nice when you don't die, but, it is what it is, I guess. I can't really change it now, but again, it is just really, really stupid that I decided to do that and ruin my potentially Deathless season. It is a little bit early in the war season. It is still kind of frustrating to have that chance kind of go out the window. Okay, here we're just fighting a werewolf by night. Again, we have both of the, what it's called, hazard shift immunities, so Dust does work well for this fight. The only thing that's like super annoying about this fight is the ruptures into the block, even though we're supposed to be glancing. I think werewolf by night can just do it through the block, no matter whether it's a glance. Or, maybe he can't. I don't really know, to be honest, because Werewolf by Night isn't particularly the craziest defender. Most people don't use him. But yeah, again, we get like 40-ish 40 to 50-ish dust things, we go into our form, throw a special 2 into a special 1, and a few combos finishes him out. Next up, I don't remember at all what we have here, but it's something I don't think too challenging. I think it's Spiderwoman versus Enchantress, maybe? It's definitely Spider-Woman against someone, because this is only a 4-fight war, and the last fight I used Lumitrix for. That's a Spider-Woman versus a Kindred. Yeah, pretty simple fight. I think we all know how this is going to go. It's literally just going to be throw a special 2 into a special 1, and then hold a special 1 to make sure that I don't get fully rooted. If I do manage to go above 30 charges, which hopefully I shouldn't, but yeah, this is a pretty simple fight. Again, Spider-Verse heroes are insanely overpowered against Kindred, and basically throws everything that like makes them challenging out the window. Yeah. I forget what the nodes are here. They are a little bit. I think it's like Conflictor, maybe. I think he like gains power every now and then. I don't remember exactly what it is, but it does get a little annoying from time to time, but nothing like too bad. Because again, it is Spider-Woman versus Kindred. Kindred isn't particularly tanky. He just has that like one super annoying phase at the end there, and as long as we keep it in check, not much to deal with. And we are at 40 charges, which does mean he will go into Dread, or whatever it's called, Dread Aura, which will make us take some degen damage, but again, doesn't matter. This is my only Spider-Woman fight. And yeah, here we don't get the root on us because of the ensnare, I think. And so we're just able to hit him right after and kill him. Now, this is my second Lumitrix fight. I did have some concerns with my officers. I was supposed to use Titania for Kindred and Photon. Titania is just kind of bad after the Silk Lock fix. Because, again, like, they're just going to throw their special 3, ruin all of your damage. And again, it's kind of hard to like play around, especially with Titania, since you can't medium dash, without like throwing away everything and then trying to rebuild back up to your 30 charges to make sure you have the Haymaker active and blah blah blah. It's just really frustrating to like make sure that everything is good and right and well with Titania, especially against someone like Photon, where there's constant healing. In this fight, at least, a lot of damage and just general annoyingness. So we opted just to use Lumitrix instead, because I don't want to use Titania. Now Lumitrix against Photon works. It's definitely a fight. Now obviously Lumitrix is supposed to do Photon fairly well, and make sure that a lot of the things are shut down, right? You can hit into her, it's called Untouchable. He has the, what it's called, the invisibility. Well, that's not really a Photon counter, but in general it's pretty nice. Whenever he heavies, he gets an evade, which means that she can't, what it's called, hit him with her mediums unless she's in pure light. Which I still don't think she can in pure light. But yeah, again, we're just doing a normal Lumitrix rotation. We build up a special 3, throw a special 1, throw a special 2, and now the damage should be pretty decent if we can hit her. Again, this fight does go on a bit longer than I'd like it to because of the armor up and regen from the Arc Overload node, but it's fine. Again, once we have everything built up, Lumitrix just does a ton of damage, right? We're seeing 20k mediums, 15k lights. It's pretty much on every single hit. Most of the hits are pretty much guaranteed crits, which makes it pretty simple. Those all our fights this war. We only took 4. Unfortunately, we did lose this war because of exploration issues, I think. We did drop more deaths than them anyways, so it wouldn't have mattered much. But, yeah, unfortunately, we do lose our potentially deathless season. But, again, a 1-death season, fingers crossed, knock on wood, isn't all that bad. A few sketchy fights here and there this war. I mean, it's just going to happen eventually in war. You're going to take a fight that's uncomfortable with. The war that I'm doing right now is probably going to be the most sketchy war I think I've ever had, and I am likely to drop some deaths on it. I haven't done it yet, but Um, does not look very fun. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Catch you in the next video. Peace.